Gareth Morgan yw'r enw de, a ni'n ffarmo fan hyn yn Bronglyn yn Llanfynydd. A ni'n ffarmo rhyw 300 o gyfeiri, a ni'n redegdiadau lloddefed wedi 480 a wedi 65 o bwchod signo. Heddi mae dyn yn dod i siarad am BVD a hefyd mae dyn arall yn siarad am profitability yn y beef a edrych mlaen ar y beef industry, gobeithio.
My name is Dr. Neil Payton. I'm lecturer in farm animal health and production for the Royal Veterinary College, and I'm based out at Gichley teaching vet students as part of their final year rotations. And today I'm going to be speaking about bovine viral diarrhea virus, which is an important cattle disease and generally causes an immunosuppression and a lowered fertility in beef and dairy herds. It's important because it causes about £45,000 of losses over 10 years to most, or at least that's our estimation for most cattle farmers. And from there, and a lot of the country, so Scotland and Ireland both are embarking on eradication programs to get rid of the disease out of their national herds, and several of the Scandinavian and European countries have already virtually completed that. And the key messages I'd like to get across today is that you have to test your herd using young stock bleeds, taking 10 young stock bleeds and bleeding them for antibodies to decide what your disease status is, and then act on that with the advice of your vet to find and hunt out the persistently infected animals that shed huge amounts of virus into your environment and cause the immunosuppression there, and combine that with good biosecurity, vaccination and other controls within your herd to try and improve your performance over the years that you're going to be farming.
I'm Kev Bevan. I work for SAC Consulting in Scotland, where I'm a senior consultant there. I'm going to speak today to the group about the outlook for beef in 2014. 2013 was a year of two halves. The finished cattle price improved through the first part of the year, significantly helped, somewhat surprisingly, by the horse meat scandal. There was quite a fear at the time that that consumers may put up some resistance to buy in meat. Fortunately, they didn't, and the supermarkets also backed British, and as a result, the finished price improved quite well through the first half of the year. Unfortunately, come the second half of the year, the price has stabilised and actually dropped in the run-up to Christmas, which is actually quite unusual. The big factors that kicked in were the imports of Irish beef in particular, and also Polish beef. We are the island's biggest market, export market, and Irish cattle prices are very low, and so Irish beef, come in at that time. Looking forward into 2014, there's quite a lot of concern on the part of how finishers will react this year, because obviously how they impact will drive the suckle calf and the store trade. Looking into this year, the fact that consumers are still hard pressed for money means that they will be looking to buy their meat as cheaply as possible. Chicken meat is now more competitive because the price of grain globally has come back a bit, so that is a big factor. Also, Irish beef Irish beef production is again expected to be higher in this during this year. So now that imports have re-established back into the beef chains, we're likely to see the Irish factor as important. Polish beef may also be a factor. Remember, Poland is now second biggest beef exporting country in the EU. And interestingly, one of the big Irish processors, ABP, is also now well established as a processor in that country. So it seems quite likely that that supply will be a factor. On the plus side, though, British beef production is expected to be only marginally up, so the amount of cattle in the UK is still tight. So that will be a helpful factor. And also, if the exchange rate stays near its current level, that will also help the British meat trade. But overall, we're looking into 2014 with a little bit of anxiety, but hopefully that's overstated, and we'll have a decent year. The key message, though, is in terms of improving your margins, it'll be a lot more what you yourself do as a producer, rather than expecting prices to improve margins.